हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू आदिक साइंस एकेडमी। आज के इस वीडियो में हम लोग देखेंगे किस तरीके से न्यूटन ने केपलर्स लॉ का यूज करते हुए अपना इनवर्स स्क्वायर लॉ प्रपोज किया था। अगर आप हमारे इस चैनल पर नए हो तो आप हमारे इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर सकते हो, जिससे आने वाला हर एक नया वीडियो आप तक आसानी से पहुंच सके। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट द क्लास। आप जानते हो न्यूटन ने यूनिवर्सल लॉ ऑफ ग्रेविटेशन दिया था। इफ टू बॉडी masses m1 and f2 are kept at a distance r, then the force of gravitation will be equal to product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of distance between them. So the force is inversely proportional to a square of distance between them, that is F directly proportional to 1 upon r square. This is the Newton's law of gravitation, and this is the inverse square law. This is inverse square law. Now this is the Kepler's law. This is Kepler's law. Kepler's law, third law is r³ upon t square will be equal to the constant during the revolutionary motion of the planet around a central axis or any another star. Here F is directly proportional to 1 upon r square. Now imagine a case. If a planet of mass m is revolving around the center, the centripetal force will be equal to mv square by r. R is the radius of this circular orbit. Mass of the planet is constant, so you can say F will be directly proportional to v square upon r. Now consider for this v equal to omega r and omega equal to 2 pi by t. During circular motion or circular rotation, you can say there will be also a angular velocity will be equal to omega, and this omega equal to 2 pi by t. That is v equal to 2 pi upon t, and this is the r. This 2 pi is constant term. This is constant. So you can write v directly proportional to r upon t. From here, this is the constant term, so we can say v directly proportional to r upon t. Now v square will be r square upon t square, squaring both sides. If we multiply r and r in numerator and denominator, then v square will be equal to v square directly proportional to r³ upon t square into 1 upon r. Now this is the constant term. This is the constant term according to Kepler's law. So we can say v square is directly proportional to 1 upon r, because this is the constant term and we are removing the constant term. So v square will be directly proportional to 1 upon r. Now putting the value of v square, F equal to mv square by r, and F directly proportional to v square by r, and putting the v square here, so F will be equal to 1 upon r into 1 upon r. You can write here also v square into 1 upon r, that is 1 upon r into 1 upon r, and then f will be directly proportional to 1 upon r square, and this is the inverse square law which is given by the Newton. So you can say that how Newton's used the Kepler's law to derive its inverse square law. Okay, I hope this video will be useful to you. If you like it, then please subscribe my channel. Thank you for your watching.